Welcome back everybody to Boats vs. Haulover, where Man and Machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet in Miami, Florida in a 5-round competition to see who will be victorious. And it's a rough day down here at Haulover. Our captains are definitely going to have a battle on their hands as they try and attack the inlet. And here we go, let's get round one started. Here we're going to have this Axopar making its way out of Haulover, and Haulover throws a few shots early. This crew is getting smacked around already. Our caps come back off the throttle after Haulover gave him a few early shots. Let's see if that pays off for him, but he probably really need to keep up on it, and oh no! They've stuffed it. It was a light stuffing, but that's all it takes. Man, and this crew continues to make their way out of the inlet, and I'm surprised these girls chose to stay in the bow. I mean, they are getting absolutely rocked up front. This boat is getting rolled all over the place by Haulover, and this one right here is going to be an easy one. Haulover Inlet will take the win here in the first round. Hopefully our second round competitor will have a little more luck than what we saw from our last crew. Here we're going to see this crew is rolling out of Haulover, and we got a little Boston whaler pushing their way out of the inlet. This crew's got this boat kind of barely up on plane. They're probably about at the right pace for this vessel though. This is one of those vessels you're not going to really be able to just blast your way out of the inlet successfully. You're going to have to slowly and methodically pick your way out to make sure things don't go wrong. And so far this crew looks like they're doing a pretty good job. Based on the uniforms they're wearing, I'm assuming this is a professional crew as well. These guys are working. They're out here doing a job of some kind. And part of that job description right now is working over Haulover, because these guys look pretty good, and it looks like they're going to go ahead and take a win for the boats here in the second round. Now let's see if the boats can keep that momentum going as we head here into the third round. And here we've got a vessel making approach on Haulover. Heavy following sea, they've really got to pick this one carefully. They're going to take the slow roll, easy approach, which on a day like today may be the best option, especially when you're coming into Haulover. I mean, ideally on a rough day to inlet, you want to post up on the back of a wave and kind of ride that wave into the inlet, all while trying to maintain your speed of going fast enough so the wave behind you doesn't catch you. If that wave behind you catches you, it will push underneath the stern of the boat, lowering the bow and basically forcing you to nosedive and lose control of the vessel for a few moments. And here this crew looks pretty good. They're not going to have any issues as they make their way into Haulover, and they'll take a win for the boats here in the third round as well. Now let's see if Haulover can make a comeback as we enter the fourth round. And here we're going to have a Chris Craft making their way out of Haulover Inlet. And my man's actually got the throttles down. For as rough of a day as it is, he really came blasting out of the inlet, and it paid off for him up front, but here they're going to have to slow down, and Haulover's going to start throwing some haymakers as they roll into the sets offshore. And Cap appears to be picking the throttle back up a little bit right here, which is an interesting concept. I do love throttle, but it gets a little rough out here. I'm curious how it's going to pay off for him. Here we're still rolling pretty good out into the sets though, and here we go. Haulover's going to start throwing haymakers. And this is where things are going to get out of control. Oh no, we almost lost the passenger in the seat next to us. They barely hang on, but Haulover is absolutely rocking this vessel. I mean, this crew is taking one heck of a ride on their way out of the inlet. Wow, Haulover goes big at the end, and I'm going to have to give this round to Haulover Inlet. That'll take us into the fifth and final round, tied at 2 apiece. Who will take the win? Will it be the boats or Haulover Inlet? And man, this one almost doesn't seem fair. The boats went ahead and threw a ringer in the fifth round. Haulover's firing today, but it's just not firing enough to really mess with a vessel of this size. A boat like this is going to be able to handle Haulover on everything but maybe her absolute worst days. Still, this boat's going to make their way into Haulover Inlet, and I'm sure they're not going to have any issues, which is going to give this boat the win, which is going to give the boats the win in this episode. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Boats vs. Haulover. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at Haulover Inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, we do some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we've got the Miami Boat Ramps channel that focuses on all the hilarity that happens to the boat ramps in South Florida. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.